alternative of fitness here in Marshfield. With me tonight is Susan Caldwell, Assistant Manager, and Sydney McFarland, Fitness Instructor at the Alternative. Keep going. Right now we're warming up with a little bit of low impact, freestyle aerobic activity. Just kind of warming up the body temperature a little bit, getting the blood flowing. Last two. That's one. Now to the right. And pull. And pull. We're going to change our format a little bit tonight. We're not going to do any peak aerobic activity. We're going to concentrate on the strength component of exercise. This is where you're going to be building muscular strength and endurance. This is where you lose inches, not necessarily weight. The only way to drop weight is through aerobic activity, where you really burn those calories and fat tissue. But we'll do that next week. Last two. That's one. And two. Now lift those shoulders. And lift. So tonight we'll concentrate on those muscles, working all body parts, all large muscle groups. Stop and stretch when you need to. And if at any point you feel pain, stop immediately. And don't forget, it's a good idea to check with your doctor before starting any exercise program. Okay, I think we're ready. Last two. That's one. And two. Okay, picking up your free weights now. We're going to be using some free weights and some body bands in our workout. If you don't have them, that's okay. In upper body work, just clench your fists for that added resistance. Watching your posture now, feet are about shoulder width apart, abdomen pulled in tight, buttocks tucked under. All joints lining up, back stays nice and straight. Hold your weights in front, raise up and down, and up and down. Nice and slow with control. And lift. Knees are slightly flexed, not too much. And up. Last two. That's one. And two. Okay, bringing the weights over to the side now. Lifting it up and down. And down. The arms are straight, but the elbows aren't locked. And down. Lift. And down. And lift. And down. Try not to go too much higher than shoulder level. And down and up. And down. That's two. That's one. And two. Okay, really bend those knees now. You want to really bend and kind of lean the upper body forward. We're not bending from the waist. We don't do that anymore. No more forward flexion. Knees are flexed, keeping the arms nice and straight and close by the side. Press back and down. Press and back. Straight arm tricep press. Press and back. Press and back. Using the tricep, the back of the arm. Last two. That's one. And two. Okay, straightening up, but still flexing those knees a little bit. Turn your palms to face the ceiling. Elbows are slightly bent. Bring the arms over the head and down. Up and down. Up and down. Keeping those elbows slightly bent. Over the head. Drop down. Up. Last two. That's one. And two. Okay, releasing the weights now. You're going to pick up your body band, holding it in a vertical position. Palm is facing down. Place one hand on the opposite hip, grasping the band with the fist and pulling that elbow real close into the side of your body. Curl it up and down. Now watch that wrist position. You want to keep your wrist level with the forearm all the time. Up and down. Keep that elbow close to the waist. Last two. That's one. And two. Okay, the hand that was on the waist now is going to place on the shoulder, grasping the band from the top. Press and down. Again, watch that wrist position, keeping it nice and straight. Up and down. You also want to try to go straight up and not out to the side. Using the deltoid, and up. Last two, that's 1 and 2. Okay, reverse sides now. Still vertical position with the band. Hand is facing down on that hip. With a fist, pull that elbow in and curl it up. And up, and down. And down and curl. Using the bicep, curl up and down the front of the arm. And down and curl. And down, curl. And down. Keep those knees flexed. And up and down. Last 2. That's 1 and 2. Okay, taking the band now, horizontal position, just about located in front of your chest. Keeping the arms out to the side, elbows in a horizontal position. Pull together and pull together. Don't forget to pull in that tummy and pull. You should feel this up through your upper back, through the shoulder blades. Pull together and pull together, pull together. Last 2. That's 1 and 2. Okay, crisscrossing the hands now so that your palms are facing opposite direction. The arms are located in front of the chest. Press and back. Press and back. Press and back. Right in front of the chest using the pectoralis muscle. And press and back. Press and back. Press and back. Last 2. That's 1 and 2. Okay, releasing the bands now. We're going to come down onto the floor. One leg is going to come out to the side. You want to make sure your shoulders are back, all of your joints lining up. Abdomen held nice and tight and buttocks is tucked under. Twist and stretch it out. Twist and stretch it out. Twist, reach it over and twist and reach. If you feel any stress on your back, modify that twist. And reach, and twist, and reach, and twist. Last 2. That's 1 and 2. Okay, coming on both knees now. Make sure that your knees are just about shoulder width apart again. Body's nice and straight. We're going to pick up the weights, holding them on the side. Bend over and up. Pull up real high with the arm. Pulling in tightly with the abdomen. Buttocks is under, body stays nice and straight. Over and up. If you're not using weights, just clench the fist and bring the arms way up, stretching out the side of the waist. And down, and up, down. Last 2. That's 1 and 2. Okay, release the weights. And other side. Leg is out, ready, and twist. Twist and reach. Twist and reach. Stretch it out. Twist. And reach. And reach. Last 2. That's 1 and 2. Okay, coming down further onto the floor now. Excuse me. You want to support the low back with your hands, kind of still pressing it into the floor. Place both feet on the floor. One leg is in an open knee position. The other leg is a full extension from your hip. You want to make sure that your knees turn out to the side and your foot stays flexed. Bring the knee in towards the shoulder and press it out. In and press. Keep that knee turned out. Press it up. Foot is flexed. Low back is pressing in. Abdomen's nice and tight. In. Press. In. Press. Last 2. That's 1 and 2. Okay, other side now. Open knee position. The other leg is extended from the hip. Foot stays flexed. Bring it in. Press it out. In and press. Using the sartorius muscle, which comes down over the front of the thigh, connecting on the inner side of the knee. Gives the leg a good definition. And out. Press it out. Last 2. That's 1 and 2. Okay, coming further down now onto the floor. I want to place your hands just underneath the buttocks to help press that low back into the floor. Place the soles of your feet together, and you want to pull your knees in as close as you can and extend the legs up and down, up and down. On the extension, you want to have your feet just about over your hip joints. Up and in and up. Press up, low back is pressing in, up. Last 2, that's 1. And 2. Okay, picking up your body band again now. We're going to place it around your ankles. Okay, and again, supporting your low back, your buttocks, so that your low back is pressing in. Your feet are going to be up just about level with your hips again. Knees are slightly flexed, and your feet are very flexed. Press it up, out, together, and out, together. Nice and slow, with control. Keep those knees slightly bent. Watch the position of the feet, and close. Fight the resistance of the band on that return, so you'll get your maximum results. And out, and back, out, and back. Last 2. That's 1. And 2. Okay, pull the knees in, stretching it out a bit, and then slide your band up over your knees. Okay, we're going to be working on the abdomen now. The band around the knees serves the purpose of holding your body in the proper position so that you're really pressing that low back into the floor, and it helps you keep in the proper position. Picking up your weight resistance now, you want to place the weights in the center of your chest. But keep in mind that you want to keep your arms tucked in real close to your body. From your shoulders to your elbows should be almost velcroed right to your side to get your maximum centered resistance. Pulling in tight now, curl up and down. That low back presses in, and up, and down. That tummy is nice and tight. Exhale as you come up, and down. Try to keep the head and chest level. Curl up and down. If at any point you feel any stress on your back, you want to release those weights immediately. And up, last 2. That's 1. And 2. Okay, releasing one of the weights now. Place the other one up over your head. Placing that low back again real tightly into the floor, pulling in through the abdomen. You want to squeeze your elbows as tight as you can around your head and curl it up and down. Curl and down. You're working the whole abdomen all the way down and up and down. Tummy's nice and tight. Squeeze that head. And down, and exhale, drop, exhale, drop, and down. Last 2. That's 1, and 2. Okay, release the weights as well as the bands. One arm now will extend fully, keeping the free shoulder on the floor. The other hand supports the head by placing it behind the neck. One foot goes on the opposite knee, pressing the low back in, pulling in tightly through the abdomen, cross over and back. You want to get a real good cross over to the other side of that thigh, really bringing the oblique muscle into play. Cross over and down. Make sure that low back's pressing in. Cross over and down. Exhale when you come up and down. Free shoulder on that floor. Last 1. Okay, keeping the arms in the same position now. The foot that was on your knee is going to extend, turning the knee out to the side, knee slightly rounded, and foot is